buenos dias. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. My name is Misako, and thank you so much for pressing play on today's video. I just left the little tiangi. I got my breakfast and snacks for the day. I leave for Oregon this afternoon, and I just wanted to start my day with some fresh fruit, so I went and got 2 big mangoes, a couple apples, or a couple bananas and an apple for like throughout the day, and maybe like to take with me on the plane. Can I take fruit on the plane internationally? I'm trying to have like way more fruit and just like hydrating fruit in my diet, especially because I've developed such a sweet tooth since moving here, but I want to have like natural sugars, so yeah, I'm gonna have that because Lord knows I can put away a chocolate croissant, let me tell you. That's one thing I know how to do for sure. But I'm gonna have some fruit this morning, and then I'm gonna go to my dance class. I was out of town. I was booked on a modeling gig, before a modeling gig in Puerto Escondido. Follow me on Instagram. I posted like a couple frames from there. I don't post on stories so much anymore, but I am on TikTok running my mouth. But say all that to say, I was in Puerto for the past couple of days. I came back and then I leave for Oregon to go see a friend, and I really want to see his son. We're gonna do a little bit of like snow activities. I have a pretty fun day ahead of me. I have another shoot that I just booked randomly. Like, I think because I posted on my Instagram that I was on a shoot, people like remembered that I was open to modeling or that I want to model. And 2 people came out of the woodwork to ask me to model for them this week. One of them I'm doing before my flight today. The other is on Friday, so I won't be here. But I thought that was really cool. A reminder to let people know what your dreams are. I've been talking about this on TikTok. Tell people what your dreams are and be honest about them. Don't tell them what you think they want to hear. Don't tell them what you're known for. Tell them what you really want to do. Maybe those things are aligned. But for me, for the longest time, I just told people what I knew I was good at, what I knew they wanted to hear, versus like what my dreams were for real. So I'm claiming my dreams in 2024 and beyond. And yeah, I'm excited to do this shoot. It's for one of my favorite Pilates studios in Mexico City, a reformer Pilates studio. And they're gonna pay me with classes, which I'm always down for because I'm taking the classes anyway. So I'm really excited for that, but I'm even more excited to get into this fruit. One thing I don't know how to do, there are many things I don't know how to do, but one thing I definitely don't know how to do is cut a mango. Because what is this? Doesn't it look so good and juicy? These orange ones, I don't know what the name for them is. My mouth is watering just talking about them. These, oh, so delicious, so delicious. I don't know how to cut them. I actually made a video once when I first moved to Mexico City where I was cutting a mango on camera, and y'all ate me up for that, as you should. As you should. It was a disaster, but I'm about to dive into this. I'm not gonna eat it on camera because it's gonna be a whole escapade. And then I have banana and some mixed nut butter. My mouth is seriously watering at the thought of this mango. I'm gonna eat this and then come back. But I just had to show you that this is something I struggle with. And if you have any tips for how to properly cut a mango, I would love to receive them. Me and that mango just had a very spiritual experience. It was everything I needed and more. I'm making some matcha now. I feel like this is a crime. My whisk, like the bristles were breaking off, my matcha whisk. So I threw it away, and I'm gonna get one after class today because it's right by the Japanese market. So I've been using a metal spoon, and this is just something that like I feel like needs to be done the traditional way, so I hate that I'm doing it like this. Also, I had a friend once, my friend was asking me why I use the whisk, and her boyfriend was like, the electric mixer, you know those things? It does the same thing, and I was so insulted when he said that. Like, not everything needs to be upgraded. Not everything needs to we need to buy a new thing that's faster and more advanced. Like, the matcha whisk is perfect. It tastes amazing, made with the whisk. So yeah, I think about that often. I'm like, when he said that, I was like, oh, it hurt me in my chest. Yeah, so I'm having my matcha. That was a little sidebar. I'm gonna have my matcha. I need to send my invoice for that shoot, so I'm gonna do that before I leave for class. And I'm adding a little bit of honey. My friend Sarah is visiting me, and she brought me this honey from her grandma's farm in Tennessee. That's where she's from. She used to live here. She moved back, and she just came back to visit. And she brought me this honey last time, and it took me forever to work through. At the time, I wasn't really drinking much like tea. Now I have it like in the morning and night, not matcha, but tea in general. And oh my gosh, it's so delicious. So delicious. So I put a little bit of it in my matcha. I don't have my coconut milk because I wasn't here to go to the market. So just matcha, my adaptogen blend, and some fresh honey. Delicious. One trend I did give into though is the metal straw trend, because my dentist was like, yeah, I can see you've been drinking more tea and coffee. And I'm very, like, I care a lot about my oral health, hygiene, and I want to, like, prevent them from getting stained as much as possible. So I know I drink my matcha through a metal straw, and I brush my teeth right after if I'm drinking it at home. As a full-time creator and just, like, I guess, freelancer, most of, I don't know how it is in Mexico, but the opportunities I had for freelancing, I did one filming gig last week for a corporate company, and the company's based out of the US, and then I shot in Mexico for this brand, but that was a modeling gig that I was in Puerto for, but the production company is run out of New York. So for most of the opportunities I have, it's like a net 30 payment structure, which means they I actually think it means it's like 30 days of processing, and after 30 days you get your payment. Both of these companies I've worked with before, and they're really good about paying within like just a couple of weeks, so I never have to wait like more than 30 days. But I like to get my invoices in as soon as possible because I just don't like to wait that long for my payment. I like to like do it when it's fresh in my mind, get it out the door so that they can process it as soon as possible. I'm really grateful that I've had these opportunities, that both of these teams are like really on it about paying. So yeah, I'm gonna submit my invoice, and then I'm gonna walk over to the dance studio. And I'm really looking forward to having this day. I'm glad that I gave myself like the day in between my Puerto flight and the evening flight to just like get into the dance studio, do what I need to do. I packed last night, so that's out of the way. Feeling like really organized and ready, which is rare, but I'm trying to just like be more proactive, not procrastinate. That energy is very, very tired. And it feels good to be in this space of like calmness for once. I'm off to dance class now. I love that it's in the morning, but I also love that it's not super early. Like I used to be working out at 7 a.m., swimming at 6 a.m., and I felt like that was the way to work out. Like you had to be up early and before the sun rose. And now I don't know, I'm entering a different phase of just like being more gentle on my body in every way possible, and that means sleep. So, you know, I love a backlit moment. And so I like that the classes are early because I like to work out in the morning, but I have time to rest and ease into my day and have a bite to eat of something before I go. I'm very, very grateful for this. I feel like I can show up to the class like as my best self. And the class I'm going to today, I feel like I still have some mango in my teeth. The class I'm going to today is actually my favorite instructor at this school. She's wonderful. I actually think she's new as well. But she's really hands-on. and it feels like the class that's like closest to my level. It's a lot of foundational work, a lot of across the floor work. She's like really into like floor work and like acrobatics. So I'm getting my workout in, but just like the strength training and just like, yeah, foundation that I need for contemporary dance, which is what I'm feeling the most drawn to right now. I really like jazz as well, and lyrical, but contemporary feels like it's the one that has the least amount of rules and is really about soul, and I just feel really drawn to that style. So I'm happy to have found a teacher that I connect with so well, who's like there to really help me grow. Not that I don't think the other teachers want to help me grow. Like, I have other teachers that are really hands-on as well, but you know, like the class is moving at a fast pace. They can't always stop to correct me or walk me through a sequence. Like sometimes I just have to catch on. So yeah, it feels good. This class feels really, really good. I like booked my travel around this class. Like I wanted to make sure I was back for her class, and then I'm back next week for her class because I just love it so much. So yeah, and the last class I had with her, I had some coffee before. Ever since my ayahuasca experience, my body is super, super sensitive to everything. Like I can't really eat anything bad. Like I can't have junk processed food really. Coffee, I was like just getting into coffee. I've talked about it on here, but now it gives me like such bad stomach and chest pain. Matcha doesn't do that, but I tried a couple times and it's pretty painful. So I've had to cut coffee out. And then I had a night was it last weekend? It was actually when I went to go see this teacher perform. I like went to the Asian supermarket, got a bunch of these like chips and stuff that I had never tried before, and I ate them all like so fast. And my body, y'all, I had the worst chills. Like my whole body was aching. I had chills. I called my mom because I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like she could hear my teeth chattering over the phone. It was really, really intense. And then I just passed out. And I woke up and Risa Tisa was playing on my phone, the Who the F Did I Marry series. And it was it. It was like my body was going in shock. It was rejecting the things that I was eating. And so between that and the coffee experience, I'm just like listening and realizing like I have to be very, very careful about what I put into my body, which is like how I've been, you know. I'm feeling really strong about like my sobriety right now from alcohol. I haven't done any substances, but I imagine that I'll do like mushrooms again. But even with that, like I want to be way more intentional. But like feeling really great about staying sober from alcohol, and I just need the food. I'm pretty healthy, but sometimes I just like, I want something crunchy, I want something salty. And because I don't eat those things often, like I have a tendency to overdo it. So just trying to be more intentional about everything I put into my body. Which is why I was really happy to start the day with some fresh fruit. Oh, that mango and I could talk about her for days. So yeah, this vlog is just going to be a hodgepodge of my thoughts, life updates, what I'm currently focusing on. Oops, what did I step on? I hope you're enjoying it. I don't really know what the theme is. The theme is, I'm gonna get back to you on what the theme is, but the class starts in 25 minutes and I still got a good distance ahead of me, so I'm gonna book it. Okay, just got out of class. I took a little clip on my phone inside the studio just because I wanted to show you guys this space to give you a little visual of where I'm dancing, but I don't feel like I'm at a place with my peers in the studio to be filming class. And it's also just like when it comes to filming class, I think it's important to get everyone's permission, and I'm still building trust with that community, and I don't want to whip out my camera and start recording everyone, but the class was wonderful. A lot of partner work. I love this teacher because she's really non-traditional. Like, we don't really do choreography in this class. Hold on, it's really loud. We don't really do choreography in the class. Like, it's a lot of strength work across the floor, a lot of like acrobatics, like I said before. And today we did a lot of partner work, a lot of just like, what is it called, isolation work, and someone would touch your shoulder, you have to move in that direction. And then we did this one exercise where one person in the class was in the middle, and you're like trust falling into everyone, and then they lift everyone up, then everyone got lifted into the air, and it was just a lot of trust building, which I really love. And for me personally, because I'm the newest one, it helps me build a connection with my classmates. And so I'm really grateful that she does that, because no other teacher that I take there does that kind of work. And that was actually the class where I felt like I kind of broke through and was able to make friends. Because I'm just this foreigner entering this studio space that they've been in together for I don't know how long. And of course they're going to be a little like, who is she? Is she just passing through? Is she just trying to take up space? Is she not being respectful? So I really feel like I'm in this space of just trying to earn their trust. And so exercises like that, where it's literal trust exercises, I feel like I get to show that I'm here, you can trust me, you can fall into me. And I really like it. And then we did this other exercise where you had a partner. I was in a trio, and I closed my eyes and I basically danced like in front of them, improv, for 2 minutes. We did it twice, and that was really powerful too. So I think that's why I enjoy this class so much, because as I mentioned before, choreography, picking it up isn't my strongest like skill. And I even went into this class a little bit stressed, like, am I gonna be memorizing things? Like, this is gonna be hard. And there was none of that. Not that I don't want to be challenged in that way. Like, I think it's very important for me to improve that. But some days, like, I just want to dance and like work on becoming stronger. And it was exactly the class that I needed. So very, very grateful. Now I'm walking home to have lunch, shower, and get ready for my photo shoot. Also, I'm gonna call my girl Kat. She has become like my absolute best friend here. We spend a lot of time together, and I wanted to see her before I left, but I'm just not gonna have time today. So we're gonna FaceTime instead, even though she lives about 20 minutes away from me. I love a FaceTime. One thing about me, y'all have seen me in Damon's videos, like, I'm calling the girls. I love this little camera. So convenient. Apparently it's going viral now. I'm shooting on the DJI Pocket 2. And when I was at my ceremony, there was someone who had it, and he was like, yeah, this camera just went viral. Everybody's trying to get it. Apparently it's super difficult to get the new one, but it just fits everywhere. I like it because I can walk and film. It's light on my arm. This is not an ad. I just like place it on my sink. I'm like, this is so cool. Anyway, I'm getting ready for my shoot now. Need to put sunscreen on because it is hot outside. They just told me to wear all black, and like nothing's particularly special with makeup, so I'm just gonna put some cover up on and some blush on and call it a day. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I stopped getting my nails done. Why would you notice that? It's not a huge thing, but I had to get my nails done for the last photo shoot I did, and it's like nice seeing this little pop of color, and it felt more special because I haven't done it in months. And so it's nice to look down and see this pop of color in my hand. Anyway, I'm still trying to think about what I want the theme for this vlog to be. Maybe it's just like an entrepreneur, artist vlog. Maybe that's the theme. Or maybe there doesn't need to be a theme at all. One thing I know, like y'all are not taking away from my videos is how to do any kind of makeup, because what is that? It's not even my shade anymore. My beauty blender is like grossing me out. I need to get a new one. So I'm just using my hands. Like, they're gonna be like, girl, you could have just come bare face, that would have been better. Sometimes I just think it's nice to like brighten up the eyes. But this application is jank. Jankville! Damn, I really can't find the beauty blender. So I'll do the shoot, then I'll come back and I'll edit this video, which I'm excited. I haven't vlogged since the vlog when I first went to the dance studio. Also, if you've made it this far in the video, I think now would be a perfect opportunity for you to share what kind of videos you would like to see from me. Yes, I'm using hair gel on my eyebrows because I typically use Aquaphor, but I'm just too lazy to go run and get it. It's in my bag. Now that I'm in a consistent swing of posting videos every Thursday, I would love suggestions on what you'd like to see next or more of. Do you want more vlogs? Do you like the sit-down videos where I talk to the camera? Do you want me to do a Q&A? Are there people here that are still here for Mexico City content? I feel like that's how a majority of the most recent people have found me, but I'm really feeling in a space of just talking about, I don't know, more motivational, uplifting things. Not that Mexico City is not motivational and uplifting, but like I feel like I'm in a space of wanting to do more motivational videos and talk about mental health and healing. If you follow me on TikTok, that's really the theme. People ask me all the time what my niche is. I don't think I really have one. I always say like personal development, but I don't even know if I qualify for that. I think that's okay though. I've never been someone who feels like I need to be in a specific niche. I feel like my videos will find the people they need to find. But just gotta bring up those blemishes. So I'm open to creating everything. I really enjoyed making the video that I made for you all last week. It felt like more cinematic. I got a little more creative with the transitions and I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, you let me know in the comments below if you've made it this far, what type of videos you'd like to see, and I'm gonna make them. I'm going to make them. Also, if I didn't list something that you want to see, feel free to suggest something new that you'd like to see me try. I'm like always happy to try new things as well. Let me know. One more.
Extienda. Ahí. También de frente queda buena esa foto.
1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Good morning. Your girl is clearly not in Mexico City anymore. I woke up in Bend, Oregon. I forgot to do my outro. Close this video out because I was rushing to the airport, but I'm in Bend, Oregon now for the next couple of days. I'll be here until Monday. I'm spending time with my good friend and good friends because there are a couple of them coming out here. and going to enjoy the change of scenery. I have not seen snow. I don't remember the last time I saw snow. Also, I wanted to share. I've never had the airplane experience where you sit next to someone and you talk the whole flight, but I had that last night with this wonderful man who lives here, and we talked about everything. He was really kind. It was great conversation, and I had planned to take an Uber home from the airport, or to my friend's house from the airport because it was super late, and I was like, I'll just take an Uber. When I checked, I had a feeling it was going to be like this because it's such a small town. When I checked before I took off, it was like $45. I was like, okay, that's fine. When I landed, it was $200. And as we were taking off, the man sitting next to me was like, how are you getting home from the airport? I was like, I was planning to take an Uber. He's like, are you sure? Like, do you want to ride? I was like, absolutely not. I'm not riding home with a stranger. Best believe I got in that car. Do not do as I do. Okay, do as I say, not as I do. Because I definitely got in that man's car. I did. I said, $200. I guess that's what my life is worth. He was like, technically your life's worth about $150 because you were willing to do it for $40, but not $200. I was gagged. As we were walking to the car, I was like, please, I've seen so many SVU episodes. Let me make it to my destination. I have so many YouTube videos I want to make, sir. He was like, I promise to take you home. And he did. And his name was Bill, and he was really kind. My camera died. But I just wanted to say, I think the theme for this video is going to be just like a day of following my dreams. I got to do a little bit of everything. I got to dance, do some modeling, do some creative work. I made this video, I got to travel. So that's the theme for this vlog. Towards the end, I finally figured it out. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for showing up for me. Thank you so much for being patient with me. And as always, 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 thank you for being here.